Paul, every time I speak to a Salford coach at these kind of things, we're talking about everyone expects you to finish down near the bottom end of the table. Where do you think Salford are going into this season?
You know what, you don't look 150 years old, but yeah, well, bookies say 11th, probably budget says 11th, so we'll look at try and pick off 10th, then 9th and then 8th, and we'll see where we go.
How do you feel the squad's looking ahead after your trial games this season?
Squad's slim, it's obviously been disrupted, that's the reality of the situation, but what I'll say is pre-season's been fantastic because we've got an absolutely great group of lads, great group of staff, some new additions that are brilliant players and brilliant characters, so yeah, it's been the lowest of lows and the highest of highs for pre-season, but there's been more highs for me because every day has been spent with a group of players who've got a collective goal, super talented, super motivated, and so that, you know, that gives me encouragement and excitement.
How important is it when you've got a slim squad, as you say, that they are players who want to be at Salford and want to play for Salford?
Yeah, they want to play for each other first and foremost, for themselves. I think, you know, we're in professional sport, players play ultimately for themselves and their own brand, and then as a collective, because we've fostered an environment where people care about each other, and then we want to, you know, the badge connects us all, and we want to stand shoulder to shoulder with our supporters and have that underdog spirit. We'll need them, you know, and it's challenging, it's going to be tough, but, you know, great, all the best stories, all the best films have some adversity and, you know, an underdog, so who knows.
As you say, everyone likes an underdog, everyone likes the style of play of Salford. Is that important that you get these elements right to get people back in on the terraces? Yeah,
I mean, we've played good rugby now for a couple of years, so I think the fans we've got, they'll be there again, you know, and so there's no sales pitch to them. They're there, they don't have a choice now, that's the way of life for them, so I think what we're seeing now in Rugby League is that Rugby League coming onto a new platform with you know, all the streaming, the TV, and so the athletes themselves get, you know, they get the exposure that they deserve. The sport gets that exposure. It's an exciting time to be a Rugby League fan and a purist of Rugby League. I speak that you know, there's a lot to smile about with our sport at the minute.
It's a big opportunity. Does it seem that, you know, you have a duty to play that expansive, exciting brand of rugby that will get people not just on the terraces but watching on TV as well?
Well, for us, it's you know, we want to win first and foremost. We find that's an effective route for us. You know, we don't have a pathway, so we can't just produce machines one after the other and then bash our way through. And, you know, if two get injured, put another two replicas in. So we've got to find something with a little bit more imagination, something that's a little bit outside the box, and you know, as a byproduct of that, and to be fair, that's the way I've always coached, because I'm here for a good time, not a long time. We want to enjoy what we do. It's challenging, it's tough. You have to be brave, but it's pleasing on the eye when it works, and we'll keep working hard to make sure it works more than it fails.
We just named the Man of the Match trophy at the grand final after Rob Burrow. What did you make of him as a player, playing with or played against him?
Yeah, I had the privilege of playing against Rob, and I think Trevor, you know, spoke absolutely wonderful in there, and I couldn't. That were a 10 out of 10 speech. I could get nowhere near that, because I just thought he summed him up brilliantly. He was brave, courageous, and wonderful as a player. But he's replicated and more than that after playing in his fight, in his illness there, and the way he's, you know, has been selfless in making sure awareness and support and fundraising is going on to leave legacies and help other people. So you know, we get the pleasure of enjoying watching him play when he did. And you know, and people, many people are going to benefit from the work he's done after playing. So he's a hero in every sense of the word. He's inspirational, and I think it's absolutely fitting that you know, a special player in the biggest game is named after, probably, I can't name a more special representative, ambassador and person to represent our sport than Rob. So I think it's great.